your relationship, go to my website, link in the bio, and I'm offering email or phone coaching because everybody's problems are different, and sometimes you just want a confidential opinion on a situation you're in. You're confused, you don't know what to do, you love your partner and you're having problems, and you just need somebody to tell it to you straight as to what's going on, why it's going on, and offer you some ideas of how to solve the problem. So go to the website, link in the description, and check it out. Hi, you guys, it's Yaz, and I'm going to talk today about how do you attract women. I get a lot of guys that come to me and say to me, you know, I deal with these women. A lot of them are flaky, or they're picky, or they always go for the bad boys. But how do you attract women? What do women want? Men ask this all the time. Like, a lot of women, they think that men know what women want, and they don't. A lot of them are confused, just like the women get confused with the guys. See, a lot of guys out there, everybody is in a state of confusion, okay? Because there's so many options out there. Everybody hears different kinds of dating advice. Oh, play hard to get. No, don't play hard to get. Don't call somebody back for 3 days. Make them wait. Do this. They listen to different relationship coaches. The guys listen to coaches. The women listen to coaches. And then nobody ever connects, okay? This is the problem. This is why I tell you, when you play games, everybody loses, all right? And especially people that know the game, the dating game, so to speak, they're not gonna deal with the nonsense. People that are there to date and to date seriously, the minute that they see game, they're not gonna bother with it. So if you want to attract women, number one, you have to be authentic, okay? Don't put on a facade. Show your true natural self. And this goes for anybody, all right? Whoever you are, however, what you like, what you don't like, you have to be genuine about it, but always put your best foot forward, okay? Don't start talking to somebody and start talking about negativity, like bringing up your exes. You shouldn't be bringing up your exes in the beginning anyway, okay? But you want to talk to somebody, and you want to get to know them, and you want to ask them questions. See, women are attracted to men that ask questions about them. They want somebody that takes an interest, and especially today, where everybody is jumping around and showing everybody minimal interest. This is the problem. You have a couple of bites, but you don't have enough, progression, and people get turned off. So women will get turned off if you contact them. Let's say you contact them on the app and everything, and you start talking to them, you ask them a few questions, and then all of a sudden you stop right in the middle of the conversation and you come back to them the next day. A woman that is serious in getting to know you is going to be turned off. And especially if you're on the dating apps and you're doing that, and they see that you're still on the apps, to them, in their mind, it's saying that you're talking to someone else and you find somebody else interesting, and now you're coming back to them. And that could be a huge turnoff. A lot of people will not bother with you, or they'll play games back. And what they'll do is they're going to say to themselves, okay, this one is talking to me and talking to 5 other people, so now I'm going to do the same thing to them. So now when they contact me the next day, I'm really not going to give them much, okay? Because obviously when they started talking to me, they got bored in the conversation and they went to go talk to someone else. And a lot of guys do this online. They start talking to somebody, they may be talking to them for 15, 20 minutes, the basic questions. Are are you married? If you're lucky, they ask you questions like, do you have kids, or what do you do for a living? And then they just kind of like fall off and come back. Now, people that know the game, people that know the dating world, when you start to jump around like that, you are not going to be taken seriously. And that is a big turnoff for a lot of women, all right? Especially women that are there to, they're dating with a purpose. They're not just dating to hook up. If you're just looking to hook up, that's one thing. It's a totally different thing, all right? So, when you're just looking to hook up, anything goes. Nobody really cares about who you are, what you do, or anything like that. They're just looking to pretty much set something up and do whatever they do, all right? But we're talking about dating with a purpose. If you're trying to attract women, okay, number one, you need to take care of yourself, dress nicely. You don't have to be the best dressed, but women look at these things. How clean cut are you? What's your personal hygiene like? They also want to hear that that you take interest in having conversation. You want to get on the phone, okay? When you say to somebody, can we take this and talk and get to know each other, then right away, you're letting them know you want to take it to the next level, and you're showing them true interest in getting to know them. Now, another thing that I wanted to bring up is that the thing that you have to keep in mind is that a lot of women out there have been broken, okay? Either in relationships or in the dating world. So when you're out there and you're trying to attract women, okay, some women are going to be very cautious. So you want to, if you're really interested in that woman, you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to take your time. And the only way you're going to get that person to open up to you, all right, is by building trust. And how do you build trust? You stay consistent with that person. You don't show that person you're all over the place. You don't show that person you're a butterfly on social media. Because if you're trying to get to know somebody, and let's say that you're both on each other's social media, and they see that you're commenting like crazy or you're flirting with other people, that's going to turn them off. They're going to say, they're talking about how they want to get to know me, but look at them being flirtatious with these other people, on their social media, on their Facebook, on their Instagram, on whatever app that you're on. When people are trying to get to know someone, they're going to be watching. They're going to be trying to figure you out. So if you're really sincere in trying to get to know somebody, you have to be aware of that, okay? Unless you're just looking to date just to have fun. If you're looking to date just to have fun, my recommendation is to be honest about it. Now, a lot of male coaches, a lot of alpha male coaches are going to tell you, tell her she's the only one and that you're looking for a relationship and everything like that. Let me tell you something. If you're dealing with somebody that knows the game and you try to play game on them, you will find yourself blocked and deleted. Whereas if you kept it 100 and you kept it real with them and let them know, I'm looking to date right now. I want to just take it one day at a time, see what happens or whatever. At least you will get farther with that girl than if you were to lie to them and tell them that you want a relationship and then they start to see that you're not sincere. Okay? Because women appreciate honesty. A man that comes up front and says to a woman, right now I'm just looking to date casually, will get more respect than a man that comes off and says something like, oh, well, yeah, you're the only one for me, and I can't believe I found you, and you're so sexy, and you're so beautiful, and I could see us together, and I want a future with you. If you think that love bombing works, that love bombing doesn't work, okay? Because what's going to happen is you may end up, dealing with this person, but once this person sees who you are, and sees that it's fake and it's phony, you may be losing out on just dating somebody casual that you could have dated casual with. So my number one recommendation is to always keep it real, you guys. All right. A lot of women are not stupid. There's a lot of naive women out there, but just like they know as well. Now, another thing that attracts women are a lot of women love swag. They love a man with swag. Okay, what is swag, right? Like a lot of guys say, why does she always go for the bad boys? What is the big attraction with the bad boys? Here's the deal with the bad boys, you guys. A lot of younger women go for bad boys because they really don't understand what that means to be with somebody like that. And as women get older, they kind of grow out of that attraction for a bad boy because they start to see that this is somebody that they can't be stable with. This is somebody that's going to give them ups and downs. This is somebody that's probably going to play them. This is somebody that maybe doesn't have their roots in the ground, and there's always going to be a problem with them. So no, not all women like bad boys. Women that understand and women that have grown and matured know that a bad boy is not a choice, a good choice for a long-term partner because they know that that particular type of guy will only bring a headache to them down the road. Okay? And a lot of bad boys are known as being womanizers. Okay? A lot of bad boys are known for being women beaters and women abusers, and women that have been through that and who have seen that don't want to be a part of that because they want something better in their life. They've grown. Now, there are older women that do like bad boys. Some people keep making the same mistakes, and that's why they're in toxic relationships. Okay? But for the most part, somebody that really has grown and matured will understand that is not somebody, they may lust a bad boy, but they wouldn't want that as a long-term type of relationship, okay? Now, when you're looking for what attracts, what are women attracted to, when you're out there and you're dating, whoever you're dealing with, you guys, like I tell a lot of the women, whoever you're dealing with, know what type of woman you have there. There's a lot of men, and this happened to a good friend of mine. She was talking to a guy. He was a player, and he was giving her all the love bombing and everything like that. And she said to him, she said, before you start throwing out the BS, always know who you're talking to. Always know what that person's past history of dating is or their past relationships have been. This is what a lot of people do in the dating world, you guys. They get out there and they're trying to impress somebody, but they don't understand that that person may be able to see right through them and see that they're not being genuine. So know what kind of woman you're dealing with. Are you dealing with a woman that likes an alpha male? Are you dealing with a woman that's a big feminist that, believes that men shouldn't open the door for women, or she's not for that, okay? She's not for, men picking up the tab or something like that. Know the type of woman that you're dealing with. And the only way you're going to know that is by asking questions beforehand about her prior relationships to find out a little bit about her and, what type of person that you are dealing with, okay? If you want to attract women, now, the type of women that you want to attract, you got to keep in mind one thing, okay? Like a lot of older men, they will go for young women, okay? They're attracted to younger women. A lot of them, not everybody, but some of them, okay? And a lot of these younger women are attracted to an older man because they're established. Maybe they have their own home. Maybe the older man is giving them, paying for certain things for them, paying for their nails to get done, paying for their hair, helping them out financially. That's why they're dealing with an older man, because they feel like a younger guy won't be able to do that. Know the type of woman that you're dealing with, okay? Because this is very important. If you're dealing with somebody that wants that kind of lifestyle and you're a younger guy, that may not be a fit for you. All right? So you have to know where you fit with somebody else. Are they a fit for you, and are you a fit for them? You can't just go out there and say, I want this hot girl. I want to be able to attract hot women and everything like that. Well, you have to look at yourself. What about you will attract a good-looking, hot woman, so to speak, all right? Because a lot of men are, one of the number one things on their list on trying to find somebody is looks, okay? Women, too, are very concerned with looks as well, but men are a little bit more concerned with the visual than the women are. Like, we had a post in the group where we said, okay, what would you consider one of the best things to find in somebody that you were dating? And almost all the men brought up about how they want somebody that's attractive, that's fit, that's pretty. One guy said he wants a girl that's blonde and 5'7" and, big breasts. And a lot of the women were saying, well, I want a guy that's kind, he's gentle. They were more concerned with a lot of the inner qualities, of a person than the exterior. I mean, you have women out there too that are looking at, how many muscles does he have, or how many tattoos he has and everything like that. See, somebody that is very superficial will not look at the other parts of a person. And you got to ask yourself, if you're just looking for somebody that's a trophy wife, you just want an attractive partner, you just want somebody that you could flash to your friends, you have to ask yourself, what kind of relationship do you want with this person? Do you just want this person, to date and everything like that and have fun with them? Or is this somebody you could build a life with? Is this somebody that could be the mother of your kids one day? Is this somebody that you could be proud of in front of your friends and your family, that can have an intelligent conversation when you're sitting down at, the Thanksgiving table and you're talking about different kinds of issues, or at a holiday? Or are you going to be embarrassed to this person because they have the brain of a fruit fly? All right. I mean, it's very nice to be, attracted to somebody and lust somebody, but what do you do the other hours of the day with that person? Is this somebody that you could build a friendship with and you enjoy being in their company, or are they only good in the bedroom? So, I mean, you got to look at the whole person when you're looking for somebody. And, women, they want somebody that is stable. They want somebody who's trustworthy. Trustworthy is a big one today, you guys, for both men and women. So when you say, okay, what are women attracted to? They're attracted to a type of guy that they feel, has their back, is focused in on them, that makes them a priority, but yet they can trust him, okay? A guy that has a backbone, that has a spine, that will stand up for something that he believes in, but yet may have a soft spot for her and say, he's so kind and understanding. He goes out of his way for me, but yet he can stand up to somebody that is an adversary, that is against what he believes. or he will stand up for me when somebody, is confrontational with me. He's got my back. That's what women are attracted to, you guys. So I just wanted to, do a little bit for the guys about, because a lot of guys always ask, how do you attract women? How do you attract women? Another thing that women love is they love men that take charge, okay? A lot of women like men that take charge, unless you're dealing with a very, strong feminist woman that doesn't believe in that. Like I said, know the type of woman or girl you're dealing with. Women love men that take charge. Women love men that plan a date, okay? And don't just say, I don't know, where do you want to go? And she says, I don't know, where do you want to go? And you're left hanging. That's another thing. Women don't want to be left hanging. They want to know that, you're planning out a date. You're making suggestions on where to go. You're taking the lead as the man, okay? Because you're asking that person to go out on a date. That's how it should flow. The other thing is when you go out on a date with her, women don't want a guy whose eyes are darting all around the restaurant and checking out every, female or woman that walks by, because that happens a lot too. I've heard that from women. They've gone out on dates with guys and the waitress comes by and they're like, staring at the waitress. They don't even realize they're doing it at the time. And it's a huge turnoff to your date. Huge turnoff, okay? So, you got to be aware of these kind of things, you guys. And you have to just keep it classy. A classy woman is going to be attracted to a classy guy, all right? If you're looking for a certain type of female, if you're looking for somebody that, is not classy, then, it's a whole different set of standards. But you have to know the type of standards the woman that you're dealing with is all about. Is she an old school value type of girl? Is she the type that's a traditional type of girl that believes the guy takes the lead? Or is she, maybe a different type of girl and feels like, everything is split down the line 50-50 and you have to be on the same type of page as that person. You have to, if she's I've heard this from a few people where they might have went out with somebody and the woman said, no, I'll pay my half of the bill and everything like that. And the guy said, no, I have it. And she started arguing with him and everything like that. Like, you guys, you have to have the same kind of moral core values. Whoever you deal with, all right? Whether it's male, female, male, partner, you have to, this is why you have the conversations before you go and you meet the person. Because number one, you don't want to waste your time, especially in a pandemic. You don't want to go out there and waste your time meeting somebody who could be totally not for you. So you need to have at least, 5 conversations on the phone. See what this person's about. See if you guys have the same kind of belief systems and everything like that. And, that's a good question that you could ask somebody when you're starting to get to know them. You could ask them, you could say to them, to you, what is considered a perfect date to you? Or what do you usually do on a date? All right? This gives you an idea of what the person has in mind, or what kind of dates they have gone on. Or have they been careful with the COVID thing? Because there's a lot of people out there that are reckless, you guys. And you don't want to just go meeting anybody. You don't know where they've been or what they've been doing or if they've been social distancing or if they've been wearing masks. All right. And especially now, the cases are going up. So you have to be cautious with whoever you date out there today. You don't want to just take chances for somebody who's not even worth it. So you get on the phone, you find out what this person's about, and you see, do you have things in common? All right. But I wanted to just talk about what women are attracted to. And that's basically it. Women want to know that you want to know her. Women want you to show an interest if you're into her. And if you're really not into her, you guys, and you're just looking for sex from her, all right, and she's looking for a relationship, don't even waste your time. Go find somebody that wants to hook up. Go find somebody with a friends with benefits. Don't play with people's feelings. Don't get involved with people and start trying to, manipulate them or play them or anything like that, because bad karma comes back to you, okay? It's just not a good ethical practice. If you're out there and you're just looking to attract women because you're just looking for sex, then go find women that are just looking to have sex, have fun, have hookups, do friends with benefits, and stop going after other women that are looking for other things, okay? All right. I hope that helps you. And if it did, please hit the subscribe button and share, and have a great night. Hi, you guys. It's Yaz. I want to tell you about my 2 books that are on Amazon, okay? You can download them free with the trial membership from Kindle. The first book is Regain Your Power. If you're in a relationship and you feel like your partner has all the control in the relationship, maybe you're walking around on eggshells, you're afraid to approach them, it's going to tell you how to regain your power and be happy in the relationship, okay? And what you may be doing wrong, and that's why your partner has all the control in the relationship. The other book is Signs He's Not Into You, He's Wasting Your Time. There's a lot of people that are dating someone or in a relationship with somebody who's not really vested in the relationship. And we often are confused as to whether our partner really likes us or is into us or wants a future with us. And this book is going to give you signs and red flags of whether your partner is into you or he's just basically drifting and wasting your time. So go to Amazon and download the Kindle free trial membership. Doesn't cost you anything. And check it out. It may help you. Okay? And have a great day.